What's up, everybody? It's hump day already. Do y'all believe that?
Day.
I mean, it's already Wednesday. We done come through a long weekend, and we done blew that by. And now we're into the middle of the week, headed to the end of the week. And so, all of you retired people, y'all just got it made. All I got to say about that. And all of us working people is looking forward to the weekend. So I don't know why, because I work more on the weekends than I do during the week. But anyway, let me go over here and
Thank you.
yeah. So let's go over here and see who was first in the house. Happy Place Camping was first. Nettie was second. Texas Family Camping is in the house. His Way Homestead is here. Hey, I did not text you back because by the time I seen it, it was late. But we'll get together. His Way Homestead. Let's get down through here and look and see who. The RV DJ is here. Shanna Craft is here. James Catniece is in the house. Bob's Adventures on Wheels is here. Let's see. I think that's it for now. We got 10 here. Little small crowd to start with, but everybody will get moving in here in just a minute. Get me some coffee. We do have our guest in the green room, and we have audio and video. So we're a little bit ahead of what's been par for the course lately. So we're working on a good show for this morning. Had a great show last night. Wow. The analytics on last night's show said y'all hung around nearly the whole show. So it was great that everybody hung around, and we just had a good time. Had a bad news right before the show. Yeah. That was sad. But we just all hung out and had a good time. If you missed it, go back and watch it. Or if you want to listen to it, go listen to it on the podcast. All the social media connections are on the About page. Anything you need to know about us, or if you want to know about the store, if you want to know about being a member and having your name in green, that's on the About page. Or if you want to be a Patreon member. You say, well, what's the difference in being a Patreon member and a YouTube member? YouTube membership is only one level, $4.99 a month. You get stuff that we don't do on YouTube. All right. And so the benefits you get from that is you get your name in green, special emojis, and that extra content. If you go over to Patreon, sort of like being a YouTube member, but you get access that you don't get on YouTube. Plus, we have a lot of different packages. They start little and go up. And so, but most of those packages include partnership with our nonprofit organization, which is Dirt Road Mission. So part of that money, it lets you join. But anytime you want to join in our nonprofit, you can. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a member of Patreon or anything to be a member or to team up with us in our nonprofit. But Patreon allows you to do both at the same time if you want to. So you can go over there and look at all that. None of that's required. YouTube is free. The podcast is free. Having fun is free, and laughing is free. So
and working for Gary is free.
It's free.
Just saying. It's all free.
Let me unmute Jerry. He was in a conversation a while ago. I muted him so he could carry on the conversation.
He's still in a conversation.
He's still in a conversation.
Y'all just let me know if he needs to say something. So anyway, the only thing we charge for around here is bad attitudes. You have to pay us to put up with a bad attitude, and then you wouldn't be able to afford it. So, bad attitudes better have deep pockets is all I got to say. So anyway, so we like to have fun and cut up and introduce y'all to new channels. We like to bring y'all closer to big channels. And one of my babies is hollering. All right.
Trying to hear what he's saying to the dog.
I'll calling them yahoos. Yahoos.
I'll cuddle with you guys later.
Yeah, right. No, they don't like cuddling with Dad. So if they like to cuddle with Dad, they'd be right here in Dad's seat. So
and Gary, we got Castle Hives and Paul's and Effects that came in.
Good deal. Thanks, guys, for coming in. So let me go over a little bit. We're going to have J. Charles Outdoors tomorrow and then Fun Day Friday. Sunday, y'all don't forget to send Tammy a happy birthday wishes through however you want. Facebook or
Instagram
or the community tab. I may put something on there about Tammy's birthday, so don't forget that. That's
That would be good. Then I could remember to tell her happy birthday because
I hope I remember that it's
terrible at that.
So Monday we're gonna have Meemaw Matters. Tuesday morning, Handmade Blessings by D. Cobb. Tuesday night, we need y'all's help. We have secured Traveling Robert to be on the show. 150, nearly 1,000 subscribers. If I was a channel like that, it would tickle me to death to do little channels like mine because I would get closer to the people that support my channel already. He's probably going to come here. He's probably not going to gain a lot of subscribers. He knows that probably up front because probably a lot of you guys are already subscribed.
Mm-hmm.
The point of him doing that is Felix will tell you he's a super nice guy and it gets him closer to his audience. If you go into one of his live streams, me and Felix and Nettie is in Traveling Robert's live streams a lot. There's 600 people in his live stream.
Oh, yeah.
Interact with everybody. So this is your chance to come, be here. You know, we might not catch every question that's in the chat because we only have him for an hour and a half. And but be here, support it, and it's your chance to be a little closer to a big channel and learn a little bit more about them. Y'all know me, I ask questions nobody else asks. So it should be fun. I'm going to learn a little bit about Cuban coffee.
And as soon as Gary gets the thumbnail out, you guys can share that link all over the place. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever. And tell everybody that follows you, your friends, your family, everybody, go over, hit the reminder button. And then don't forget to share it again next Tuesday so everybody remembers to pay attention to their reminder button.
That's right. We are trying to break our record. The biggest crowd we've ever had is 99. So we would love to break the record Tuesday night. Felix and Nettie and Jerry's all the time reminding me these big channels has small percentage of people that come to their live streams. And, you know, you look at we're 1,000 subscriber channel. If we had 100 people, y'all realize that would be 10%. That's insane to have 10% of your subscribers at your live stream. So that would be awesome. What that also does, and I got to hurry up so I can interview. I have not heard from Gina.
I did yesterday.
Okay.
I just saw
that. What it also does, if we have a big crowd so they can interact with you guys, it helps us land bigger channels and more channels in that size. I will tell you, if nothing happens, in a couple of weeks, we're going to have what I call a mega channel. If you have several 100,000 subscribers, I call you a mega channel. So we're going to have a channel if nothing happens, and we'll let y'all know in a few days who that is. But there's a lot of reasons why we're waiting. One of the reasons is mega channels have a lot of responsibility. They have responsibility to sponsors. They have responsibility to team members. And so there's a lot to, and you guys know that because y'all support these big channels. Y'all know what they're involved in. They do this for a living. And so anything can happen. So I don't want to throw out a name until we're a little closer. Pretty sure that it's going to happen and that kind of stuff. We're pretty confident that it is going to happen. But there's several days between now and then. So anyway, but right now we do have a mega channel on the books to be here. So don't miss out on that as well. So anything else I need to go over? I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Thanks to K&R Destination. After I got off the air last night, I'm just going to thank you. You know why. So I appreciate that. My wife noticed it. I didn't even notice it. So anyway, but I appreciate that. Love you guys a whole bunch. So So let's get ready to bring up our guest. What do you think? You think we're ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So let's bring up Erin, our guest, and get her up here. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Let's do that again.
There she is.
Took a second to pop up. She was down in the green room and it was good. And then when I clicked to bring her up, it went black.
Is she froze? Oh.
Are you still there, Erin?
It's a little choppy.
Yes.
Okay.
I like my guest to be at the top right because that's how I look right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we lost her. Yep, we lost her. We had awesome internet and awesome audio, video, everything until just then. I don't know why.
I think there's something about when it goes live, it pulls more or something. And even though they look like they have the greatest picture ever, once it goes live, it just, like eats up their internet, I guess you could say.
All right, let's try this again. How about that?
Sorry about that. The internet.
It's okay.
I actually think that it was the process of you being in the green room, me putting you down there and bringing you back up. I think might have been something to do with it. Because I forgot to put you in the green room till I hit the live button. And so that may have messed something up. So everybody, welcome Miss Erin. This is Erin with Repurposed Adventures. And she is a van lifer. New van lifer.
A step van.
Yeah. So Miss Erin, for the people out here that don't know who you are, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your channel.
Okay. I'm Erin. I am from Washington State. I started Repurposed Adventures. I've been doing this a while. I just haven't done the YouTube thing. My channel is really about repurposing, furniture, repurposing old things, but also in the midst of it, I bought an old SWAT van and am converting it into a tiny house in the process. And so I'm just, documenting my journey, hoping people enjoy watching what I'm doing, having a fun time in the process. But it's all very new. I'm really grateful. My brother is a general contractor. And so he's kind of like just pushing me along, like, you can do this. We just need to get a plan together. And he's walking me through everything, and just really grateful for his help. And it's coming along for sure.
So we're going to run your video about your van and the background. And
how did you come across a SWAT van?
Oh my gosh. I wasn't looking for one. I'd been looking on like OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist for just anything, box fan, an old moving truck, anything. And I saw this truck on OfferUp, and it'd been there for like probably 8 months. And I was like, usually by now they're sold. So I just checked into it. And within a couple of days, this guy got back to me, and I guess he was out of the country. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're the first person that responded, so I'm getting back to you first. And I'm like, yes, I'm interested. And this used to be the guy who had it was an ammunition dealer. And so, I mean, we found all these old bullets and casings roll around the back. And so I gave my brother all the bullets that we found in the process of the demolition. It was just a fun process, and just went along with the story of it being an old SWAT van too. So it was super fun. But yeah, I never intended to get a SWAT van, but I love it.
So are you going to incorporate some of that into the build, some of the ammo and all that?
I don't know about the
I
ammo,
know I
but
would.
I'm keeping the cab as much as I can, the driver's side, all SWAT related. So I'm putting the CB and the walkie-talkie, and I've got like SWAT patches, and I'm gonna keep that real authentic in that corner. But the rest is gonna be my tiny living space.
Yeah, I done this other video so they can see a little bit of the inside. I'm not going to show all your videos, so
Oh, okay, no
I just
problem.
give people an idea about what you're talking about here. So,
Yeah.
she don't have many videos, guys, so you can go binge watch her show and be done in an hour. Probably maybe a little over an hour. It wouldn't take very long. She's got cool content where she talks about the van and all that, so you're going to really like them. So I noticed that you said something about your brother's been helping you, but I've seen you do some work.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that runs in your family.
Yeah, I'm busy. There's a lot of little stuff, and I'm under the van. And this last thing we're working on right now is the shower install. So I'm like underneath the van, and I'm drilling up through the hardened steel. And there's a lot of projects and putting the bed together. I get to help.
Yeah. I seen you cutting the one cabinet out so it fit over the wheel well, and man, you nailed that.
Yeah, thank you.
So it helped. I love it when I see people actually doing the build. Now, I'm not knocking people that buys them or hires them build out. I think that's really cool as well. But it's something about building something and then you know all about it. Is that sort of your thinking along the way, that you can take it apart, put it back together, and swap stuff out and all that kind of good stuff?
Yeah, I think more long term though. I think once I finish this build, I'll kind of know a little bit more how to do it, and so then I can teach others. I'm actually a full-time student right now, pursuing a degree in social work, and so I just have a heart to see people have a home, have a family, have an income, and so with my repurposing gig, I mean, I find all this free furniture on the side of the road, and then I fix it up and sell it for a profit. And I'm like, I can teach anybody to do that. And once I've gone through the process of, walking alongside my brother in building out my own tiny house, I'll have the plans and the ability to teach others to do that. And I found my van for under $2,000. And
wow.
So, I mean, and my budget's so tiny. I mean, if you see that van build on a budget video I did, you'll see all the cool necessities that you need in a van, and I got them all super cheap.
Yeah,
in comparison to what,
and you saved $1,400 on that. And that was amazing.
Yeah. So it'd just be really cool to help people, get on their feet and teach them a trade, and then also get them a place to live,
So do you plan on doing this? Is this a lifelong thing, or is this a temporary thing?
No, I think this will be a part of what I do, in some regard. I think there's many lanes that we are walking in at a given time. And I feel like this is just a process. I'm in the middle of publishing, another book from just some old fitness stuff that I was doing for kids. And so that's still streaming, you know what I mean? I'm still doing that. And then as the doors open, I'm walking through them, and I feel like as long as the door is open for this, I'm going to continue to do it.
So you threw one on me right there. So you've written one book?
Mm-hmm.
So what was it about?
No, it's a kid's fitness book.
Oh, I got you.
And it's all like hand-done illustrations and handwritten and stuff like that. So.
Oh, no, that's cool. Okay, good deal. Good deal. So now, from watching your videos, I sort of got the hint that you went looking for this kind of van. Were you looking for this type of van, or were you looking for a van in general?
No, I mean, I wasn't looking for like a van again or anything like that. I was definitely looking for like a step van truck, or like a box truck that you could walk through the back, have access to the cab. But I literally was pretty open to anything. But like I said, my budget's really small.
Your
And
budget
so,
dictated it, didn't
yeah. So once this came up, I was like, this is it. And when we
Mhm.
saw it, we're like, yeah. And it's perfect because I can stand up in it, even with my tall bun in the video. Like I'm not touching the top, and yeah, I can walk through the whole thing. It's about 6.5 feet wide, and so it's just enough. With my bed video, my feet don't touch the side, so it's just perfect
So,
for me.
is the van? Now I understand that for under $1,000, you may have to do stuff to it, but is it roadworthy? Like, would you be able to go on the road with it, or is this like a local live-in project? You wouldn't want to go cross country in it, or?
Well, it's definitely not ready for the highway, but I mean, I can turn it on, I can drive it, but we haven't really gotten under the hood yet. And the guy who had it before, he's got tires on it in the back that are just too small. So I got to get new tires for the back. And yeah, I got to take a look under the hood. But for right now, I need, the whole priority is for me to live in it. So once that's going, and then I can start building up another budget for the under the hood. Because I mean, I'd like to drive it at some point. But for now, my brother's letting me stay on his property. And
Right. I'm going to keep replaying those two videos in the background so that people coming in will know what we're talking about.
Okay.
So, the good thing is that it is roadworthy enough you could move it across town or run and get something worked on if you needed to. And that's the good thing about that, ain't it?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I haven't watched all your videos yet. I've watched quite a few. So did I hear you say something about you already had an idea in mind for heat?
No, I hadn't said anything yet. But I do want to get off grid, and I want to make sure I have everything in line as the season is changing and getting a little bit cooler. So I will have heat in the van.
Well, the good thing about that thing's durable. You could probably bolt anything to that or screw anything to the wall. So did you go in and insulate it, or did it already have
It was insulated when I got it.
I got you.
Yeah.
And that thing is so strong. She went through how many drill bits, Erin? Did you?
Oh my gosh, like 8.
Right. Just to go, put something up. And what I saw, Gary, is, the way she's got it set up, this way she's able to go and pick up furniture or anything she needs. She's got the room in that. So it's like her truck as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that it's all metal, so then I can just use magnets.
Yeah.
That's great too.
Yeah.
The other thing I was thinking, because you sell a lot of stuff, is you could bring people in and show them what you repurposed, and give them the lowdown on what it could look like. In other words, show people the potential of using something repurposed.
Yes.
So I seen you had an oven and a stove you're going to put in it, and you're going to have a shower and all. So you want to be off grid. So I'm assuming that not too far in the future, you're going to have solar.
Right. Yep. That's the goal. I building up my budget. I work for a delivery company too, so I'm putting all of my income aside for solar panels, inverter, all of the conversion.
Are you going to try to do all that yourself? Learn how to do it, install the whole 9 yards?
Yeah. I'll have my brother help me with it all. But yes, I want to touch everything. I still got to get my fantastic fan up, climb on the top of my van, and get that thing in there. So yeah, learning a lot. This has been huge.
So I think it's awesome that you want to do it yourself. I think that's great. Because there's probably going to be some point in time where you'll be out traveling, maybe by yourself, and if something breaks, you're going to know how to fix it. That's and I think that's awesome. You should definitely do that.
Thanks.
Well, and I will say that I think the most and most people, very few people start a YouTube channel uh, that don't want to grow their YouTube channel. I don't care if you're doing it for fun, if you're doing it to make money or whatever. But I think some of the most successful YouTube channels is the people doing it hands on.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. I think people enjoy watching what I call the average person build out something. Like that way they can say, well, she did it, so maybe I can learn to do it.
Right.
I see that a lot. But I think a lot of the problems with some of the bigger channels where they start losing people is they get so big they start paying for everything, and where they might have started out as a do-it-yourself channel, and then they get up to buying $100,000 rigs and hiring it all out, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I just think that they going after a different audience.
Yeah.
They may have lost their do-it-yourself average person, and then now they're into the big wigs, and so I guess there's something to be said about swapping, transitioning. But I see a lot of highly successful channels of where they're right in there getting their hands dirty.
And you know what this build reminds me of, Aaron, is Oscar, which is your last video you put out. And Oscar is like a TV stand that was left on the side of the road, weathered. And she basically came to the rescue of the step van, and she's totally putting all this love into it. And look what she's doing to it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was sitting for a while. So that's awesome.
Thanks.
So what is one of the most exciting things that you have done or that you've got in mind doing to the van that either you're excited to talk about or that you can't wait to talk about?
Oh, I think the composting toilet is going to be a fun project.
Bathroom.
That's been the topic this week. Potties.
Right?
Yeah. Everybody wants to know about the potty.
I will say that two of Felix's most successful videos is talking about potties.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's so weird.
And Felix has a cargo van that she converted.
Yeah, I saw that. So cool.
Yeah.
So have you done installed your composting toilet, or is that a future project?
That's a future one, but it's coming up. Just like the sun is coming up over my face right now. I might have to reposition and see what I can do here.
That's the fun thing about live streaming. You have to wing it and roll with it.
Wing it, and roll with it. There we go.
Yeah. So now, I think I seen where you'd bought some like hardwood flooring that you're putting down in one of your videos. Now, did you have to? I didn't see what the floor looked like, but did you have to subfloor it first, or was it smooth enough to lay that right over?
Oh, haven't put the flooring down, but yes, it had a subfloor on it.
I see that now.
Yeah.
So, do you want to take the van and travel in it, or is it your goal to stay basically local and mainly live out of it and show others, or would you like to eventually have a vehicle, or that one or another one or something that you can travel in?
Oh, for sure. I'd love to travel in this one, but I think this one being my, first go at it, and the vintage rusticness of it, I think it's short trips. I have another brother who lives about 45 minutes away, and I think I might be able to get it there, stay there for a couple of months, and then come back this way. But for now, this one is not going to be cross country, but I think it would be so cool to have one that would do that. And my next one for sure will be able to go the distance.
So do you not really like plan to get that one mechanically sound where you could drive it, across the country if you felt like it? I mean, obviously I'm sure you could just, replace the engine and, whatever, but I mean, do you just not really plan to do that?
No, I mean, if the money's there, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, that's a lot. And the priority is to get the solar and all the off-grid system going. And once I can get that going, then I can start focusing on the other parts of the van. But I would like to take it on the road because I love it so much.
I think it fits with your repurposing. I think I could see if you had a store or something where you sold stuff, I could see that being a center point, craft shows, whatever, I think,
sorry,
I think it fits the personality that, I mean, I can tell that you love to do that. That's your personality. You love to do that. And so the van sort of fits your mindset of, it's old, I'm going to fix it up. And like Nettie said earlier, I'm going to fix it up. It don't have to be perfect. It's beautiful like it is, And go ahead, Bill.
Did you insulate? I wasn't paying attention. I spaced out for a minute, and I don't know if you said if you insulated it or not.
No, it was insulated when I got it. And like the sides and the top and there was.
Gary, go ahead and unmute Jerry. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I can unmute myself at any time.
Okay.
So
now, man, Mister, what do you plan on doing for heating and air and stuff like that?
I'm going to be on grid and I'm going to be off grid. And so once I get that in there, I'm going to get a little heating buddy in here. Haven't picked out that heating source yet, but I for sure will do that because I don't know that I've fully acclimated to the weather, even though I've been back a year. I lived in Hawaii for about 9 years. And so,
wow.
It's a little chilly. And I'm even feeling the chill this morning, out in the van. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Erin, how long did it take you to come up with the concept or the idea on how to do your bed? I know I saw where you made little diagrams and how you saw that it wouldn't really be logical to put it back by the door so you would have more room to get around. But for you to actually come up with a concept to have it lifted above the cab, how long did it take you to come up with that idea and to figure out how to do it?
I think when I first got the van, looking at it, it still had the barrier door, the bulk slider door in it. And I just thought about all the space in the back, and I just knew that I didn't have a lot. And so right away, I wanted to have it in the cab, and just collaborated with my brother and said, hey, this is what I want to do. And he was looking at an idea of it. And I took that to a 2D model with all the stuff, and we worked it out, and he was able to help me build it.
That was a really amazing concept. Yeah. It reminded me of a Class C, basically, how the bed is above the cab. And I wouldn't have never thought of something like that happening, in a step van. Yeah. So that was really cool.
Thank you.
There comes troublemaker in the house. Kyle, paying our donations.
There is a question in the private chat, Gary. I don't know if you saw that from Bob.
Yep. I'm going to put it up on the screen here. I think Bob had a real interesting question. Let me find it. So Bob wants to know about repurposing guides and putting them back on the market. If you know anything about that.
Oh, repurposing guides.
I lost it. Bob, Bob. Bob is a cut up.
Bob Adventures on Wheels Adventures on Wheels used to be Bob Adventure. He used to have a van.
There we go. Do you know anything about repurposing guys to put them back on the market? Asking for a friend, he said.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
So Bob's a great guy. If you don't know Bob's Adventure on Wheels, he's a pretty great guy.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he's pretty cool.
Somebody else had a question. I was trying to find it. Oh no, it's Happy Place Camping said if you have a question.
Yeah.
So what do your family think about you and your van?
Oh, they love it.
Really?
Yeah, they just think it's awesome.
Well, I figured your brother did because he's giving you a lot of help.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what the rest of the bunch thought. You know, like you lost your mind for one for leaving Hawaii.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think because I've been gone for so long, I've been doing mission work, and so being home, they just are glad to have me home. And so whatever I'm doing, as long as I'm being productive and happy, they're happy that I'm doing this. And then in the beginning, some of them were kind of like, really, you're going to live in something that small? I don't know. And then they've been watching the process, coming over here. My little brother is my biggest fan, and he calls me after every video, and he's like, I liked it when you did this. And so they're all very supportive, and they're looking forward to it being finished so they can come have a little party.
Well,
So
Gary, there's another topic right there. She talked about mission work.
Yep. So let's talk about that mission work a little bit. I'm a mission pastor at our church.
Oh, cool.
So we do work. We do a lot of work locally, but we do a lot of work in Uganda. And I go there usually once a year. I probably won't make it this year because of everything going on. But so what kind of mission work have you been doing?
It kind of varied. There for a while, I was doing a fitness ministry, and we were trekking Bibles in the Himalayas and training up coaches to go to closed nations to open up boxes or like CrossFit gyms. And really just as an avenue to love people, you know, through the avenue of fitness. And then my last trip, I went on January 2019. I took a team to Vietnam.
Oh,
and that was really cool. So
Wow,
really enjoyed the work that I've done. I miss all of my friends.
yeah.
You just can't get a community like that remade. You know what I mean? When you've been doing work every day with people for 5-6 years, and then you move on to the next thing. But
so how long did you stay in Vietnam?
I was there about 2 months.
Wow. I usually stay about 14 days. I stayed 20 days the first year I went in Uganda. And I've talked about doing a 2-month trip myself. It's just tough on my wife. And my wife, she don't think she's ready to go or wants to go. And so for me to be gone 2 months would be tough on both of us. I would enjoy being there. If she would go with me, I know we would spend our winters in Uganda.
Oh, for sure.
And I would love it. I would love to be able to do that. I nearly could retire there. I like it that much. But it gets to being part of your blood, don't it?
Yeah, for sure.
We were in. Go ahead.
I miss traveling.
Yeah. It's something about being in a Land Cruiser, going across a desolate country, and you and God are the only ones that know where in the world you're at. I mean, I've been to places a bunch of times where if we had broke down and the driver had died on us, we'd have been in trouble. I mean, I'm sure somebody would have come along and helped us, but I didn't have a clue. I could not have drove us out of that place. I mean, I just did not. They'd made so many turns, and we had drove so many hours. There's no way. I was lucky if I probably held my eyes open that long. And but there's something about that feeling of driving across that far to help people.
Totally. Yeah. Well, and then it's like you fly all the way over there. It takes, 2 days to get there. And then you have an 18-hour bus ride. And then you have like a inner, like mountain range flight to another village, and that doesn't have any, pressurizing system. So when you take off and you go down, it's like the sharpest pain that you've ever felt in your face. But it's all worth it, when you've got good news.
Yeah. It takes me from the time I leave Atlanta to the time I get there, 24 hours.
Okay.
So it's not that far. I mean, it is. It's 20 hours of flying.
Yeah,
but it broke in half. We fly Atlanta to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Rwanda, Rwanda to Entebbe. And then we drive a couple hours into Kampala, which is the capital city. And then the next day is where the journey begins.
Yeah.
But you're so full of energy, especially if it's your first time.
Yes.
You don't care that you've only slept 2 hours.
Right.
And you probably know exactly what I mean.
Yes. I haven't been to Africa yet, but I would really like to go.
I want to go if they ever get it safe enough. I want Uganda and Haiti is two of the poorest countries in the world. And I would just like to go to see Haiti to see what the comparison is. Because I don't know that you could be in a place any poorer than Uganda. I mean, they have absolutely nothing. So how much poorer do you get than that?
Right.
Yeah.
I was in Guatemala in 2012. I thought that was a poor country till I went to Uganda. My pastor told me when we were in Guatemala, he said, this is bad, but you've not seen bad.
Right.
Uganda gives the definition to poverty. It is.
Can you make us bigger, Gary? We're tiny.
Yep, I can stop this and do this.
There we go.
Thanks, Felix.
That's why they're called producers. They keep me straight. Jerry Holly, he's just there for moral support.
Yeah, he makes us hungry. He eats donuts all the time on live.
Yeah.
Well, that is amazing. That's amazing that you do that.
Thank you.
Are you still going to continue to do mission work?
I think as the doors open, I'll take it. I have a lot of friends still in the nations. And, when my budget, gets a little bigger and a plane is available, I am going to get out there.
You hang around me very long, we'll be in Uganda.
Oh, yeah. He's taking people with them. What's the count right now, Gary? You got, a couple people?
Well, we got a K&R destination want to go that I can remember off the top of my head. Jerry Holly wants to go.
KT at Slow Mo.
Yep. And I forgot, there's several channels wanting to go with us.
Yeah.
So I can see us taking a big plane load when we go. I love it. The more the merrier.
I won't be going because Jesse won't fly. So
yeah, I don't.
What's his name can stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him letting me go without him to another country.
Wait a minute. Back up. Wait a minute. Jerry Holly, I need your support here. You're going to be my witness to what I'm fixing to say. Did you hear what she just said? She said she didn't believe what's his name would let her.
That's what we call her husband, is what's his name.
He's not scared of her like I am.
No. I think she's covering up her authority in that house. I think she's in denial. We all know who the boss is. I mean, not only is she the boss at her house, but Jerry is so afraid of her that he won't even look at her on the screen. When Jerry's phone rings, he jumps.
Oh, gosh.
Or someone knocks at my door.
Yeah. That's all right. You wait till I show up at Gary's house and see what happens.
Oh, exactly.
You will never have seen a little person run so fast.
Oh man. Oh man.
It's not that he can't fly, Dave. It's just he won't fly.
Well, Uganda's probably not a great trip to
Right.
fly on.
Start with.
You, you mean you can't drive there?
Well,
No.
what's the song? Let's take the long way around the world.
I don't know.
So, Aaron, what's your? I know you want to show people how to do their own builds and show them that they can do stuff themselves. Is that the direction you want to take your YouTube channel, or is it just your YouTube channel is just life? You're just going to share what you love, which is repurposing with the world.
I think it's both, as the opportunities present itself, I'm going to bring people into that and teach people how to do it, and even teach people how to do the YouTube thing as well. So they can have, yes, a platform for their, new way of living,
It's something about helping other people, ain't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
As far as I know, you're repurposing a lot of stuff, and I know you've got a bunch of different ideas. But if money wasn't an object, and you could just go out and buy one thing, and you would be like, oh, that's the one thing. If I had the cash, I would just go buy right now for my setup. What would that one thing be?
Oh gosh.
Money's no object now.
Money's no object.
You're like a new man.
I'm never gonna think about that.
I know, and that's hard,
I'm
especially
like,
when you're used to saving,
Yeah.
and penny pinching.
Yeah. No, I'd probably go get the top of the line solar equipment and off-grid system, just because, if you want the best, you got to spend the most, and
yeah.
Yeah.
That tend to be the most expensive.
Right. The battle-born batteries and the solar panels, all that good stuff.
I will say that a lot of the, and I've learned a lot about this in the last few days, and I've been sharing it with everybody. There he is eating donuts again in front of us. I told you he was the unofficial host because the official host wouldn't get away with that.
Yeah.
He's down here would have him fired.
Yeah. At least he puts himself on mute so we can't hear him going,
Right.
Yeah, he's a little nicer than I am when I'm eating my pork skins. So I've been looking at, because me and my wife is wanting to maybe here before long downsize our rig to something smaller. And I've been looking at different things, talked about building out some stuff. And I've been looking at these jackery, different kind of jackery systems. Like there's a Goal Zero, and I think Johnny was telling me last night about a Blue Eddy. But Goal Zero has a 1500 now. And I was watching, I think it's Wayfar, which is the van builders. They customize the inside for van lifers, and they were talking about the average person with a 1500 Goal Zero box wouldn't even need solar. They have so much power in that box that it would recharge through your cigarette lighter that it would last days off the typical van lifer. Have you looked into any of that?
No, actually I haven't.
Yeah, and I haven't heard of that myself.
There's several brands. I know Johnny's Journey.
Printer vans? Or are they?
Well, these are just the boxes. These, like a Jackery. You've heard of the Jackery boxes? Mm-hmm. Oh man, you got to check all that out. It's a Jackery box. It's basically a lithium battery with all the outlets on it.
Oh.
And they have like unreal warranties on them, and you can get them in different sizes, like 200. I think they're an amp, like 200 amps, all the way up, like Goal Zero has a 1500. Some of the people in the chat probably knows more about it than I do, but that is basically your power system. So you charge it with your motor running through your cigarette lighter, or you can actually charge it with solar. But it lasts so long that you wouldn't have to charge it very often. So you could charge it with shore power, or through the vehicle, or through solar. But it was unreal, the items they said that you could run off of it. They were running right. Yeah, right there's a jackery.
Okay.
And this
That's
one's
awesome.
1,000 watt. Yeah.
How much is that one?
What size is that one?
This one is a Explorer 1000.
So it's about $1,000. I know it.
Yeah, this one is $1,000 for this one. But I bet you can probably find a good deal on it because you do.
Well, that'll be a goal of mine then.
So
yeah, this is pretty awesome.
That is
and
cool.
they're small. Johnny's Journey bought a 200 and she regrets it. She said, Johnny's Journey, do you have Johnny's Journey? They just done a ProMaster van build. You need to check them out. They got 6 video series and Johnny done all the work. Her and Vanderella come up with the idea. Kelly, she's really good at researching, and Johnny, she's really good at building. And she would take Kelly's ideas and make magic happen. I mean,
so cool.
And they've done a lot of stuff, but she bought a 200, and I heard her on one of her videos say that she wished she had bought a bigger one. But she was telling me last night about a Blue Eddy. I think it's BLUEITTI, ain't it?
Well, Van Life Rock has it in the chat. So it's just like blue, but TTI and AC 2000 said is the way to go.
So Van Life Rocks is a good channel. If you don't have him now,
I follow him.
So how much does that Blue Eddy cost, Van Life Rocks? I'd be interested in knowing that. Artist on the Road's going to get a 1000 jackery. We need to do a show. We need to get one of the van lifers to come on and do a show about those power boxes. Jerry's up here shaking his head. Yeah, me too.
So cool.
Now, Grassroots Living he told me last night that he is going to do some comparisons on some of those. So I don't know when he'll have that video out, but we need to get a van lifer up here that knows a lot about those and tell us. Because if I do a van build, I think that's what I'm going to do rather than maybe solar. Because my wife is not going to allow me to stay very many days totally off grid because she's going to want to be shower somewhere. We may have a shower in it, but I don't know. Hey, that's not bad for a 2000 because I looked at that 1500 Goal Zero and it's over $2,000. So that may have been why Johnny kept telling me to check out the Blue Eddy because it's cheaper. So 1500, man, that'd do a lot of power. It was a 2000 Blue Eddy. Yeah, I got to check in on that.
Yeah.
Because
and I may have missed it again, but do you have a shower in your rig?
Do what?
I was asking her if she had a shower in her rig.
Oh, I will. We're in the process of putting that in now.
She said
we do a video on it.
Yeah.
I'm not all the way up to all the videos, but the last video I watched, she said she's doing a shower like nobody else's. So,
yeah,
I can't wait to see the shower.
Me.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool.
I may have to binge watch the rest of them.
Yeah, because right now, Gary's just talking about showering outside, or Jerry is, in the little portable showers.
Yeah, I don't.
What do you do in the winter? That seems so cold.
Right.
I'll only do it if the bright sunlight's behind me, so my silhouette.
Yeah, Jerry, the world don't want to see that. Jerry, that's bad for YouTube TV.
Yeah, we got the Northwoods RV Life that came in, Gary.
And I heard some good news that Corey's going to get to come home maybe Monday.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, so they're saying that, and this may be Corey, Long Honeymoon and Traveling Robert both did reviews on the Blue Yeti Power Pack. I got to go back and watch that because Traveling Robert's going to be on our show Tuesday night. So that's going to be awesome. So
So is it? I've seen people put it both ways. Is it Blue Yeti or Blue Yeti?
it's
Which
Eddie,
is it?
I think. I
Blue
think it's
Eddie?
EITT.
I have BLUETTI.
BLUETTI.
Yeah, because I
It is.
Eddie.
That's
It's like
how it is.
It went both ways,
BLUE.
and I didn't know which way it actually went.
Yeah.
So I was
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to look these up.
right. That's why I wanted to know.
Well, and it's spelled blue, then TTI is how this one is spelled. BLUETTI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it was when I Googled it.
So,
So
Blue Eddie.
Jerry Holly, Aaron, Monday, I think it was, Jerry Holly was talking about buying a cargo trailer and converting it. And so he got to talking about it, and then somebody in the chat had one for sale, and he bought it live.
No way. That's so cool.
Yeah, he just bought it just a couple of days ago, Gary.
Yep, Monday.
Right
Monday,
here
yeah.
in the chat.
Wow.
You got the Labor Day special.
Yeah,
Right.
and it
Wow.
was done insulated and everything. But
That's cool.
Yeah, it's already got cabinets in it. Like, I mean, he would have to put in a sink if he wants one, but it already has the cabinets and countertops and cool French doors at the back. So it's like he's got a deck. It's crazy.
And it was plumbed for AC.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, this right here is a great description of what those boxes are.
Okay.
Yeah.
It puts it all in a box that you can carry with you
Gotcha.
or move. You don't have to do all that wiring.
That's really awesome. I'm definitely going to look into that.
So there's,
Honestly, I feel like that would be a better option for us.
yeah, that's
So
what I
we
think I'm going to do. I
I don't
gotta have my
want to put panels on our roof. I just don't want to do that. I don't, and then you run into somewhere that has hail or whatever, and you damage those expensive panels, you're just kind of done.
Bob's Adventures on Wheels is an affiliate for RELION. They make power units too. I don't know how that's pronounced. Why I didn't pronounce it.
Reliant.
So that's another brand. Here we've named off. There's Jackery, there's Gold Zero, Reliant, Blue Eddie. Is that all the brands?
I didn't know there was this many.
I didn't know about the one Bob was talking about. The Wayfarer custom build people, they use the Gold Zero, but they're more expensive than the Blue Eddie. But I know, the video I watched this morning, you had a rough issue with the refrigerator. That was bad. That looked bad on the company as well. Not the company maybe that sold it, but the shipping company. That's horrible.
It was bad. And I think the guy realized that he made a mistake and he was upset about it, but he wouldn't even, literally, he passed by my house again. And I was like, hey, let me just get it. Then I can deal with the company myself. And he's like, it's not my system anymore. You're going to have to go back down to the warehouse and pick it up. And I'm like, really?
That's
Yeah.
Don't that just burn you up when people make mistakes and when you don't want to accept that, they get mad at you when they should be mad at themselves.
Yeah, it was a bummer, but I got over it.
So Tracy says they have both the solar unit and one of those units. I don't know which unit. But yeah, I can see where solar would be a great add to that as far as keeping it charged up. But if you're occasionally like Felix then would occasionally have shore power. So if it would last long enough between boondocking to get to shore power, you could probably charge that thing pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little research on that before I do a build.
So those power units can be charged with electric or solar. You don't have to have solar panels to charge them.
Right, you can do shore power, you can do plug in to your vehicle, and you can do solar.
Okay.
So if you wanted to add solar to say help keep it juiced up while you're using it, I'm sure that would make it last even longer. If you only had one panel, that would make it go a little longer.
Texas Family Camping wants to know how much solar/battery does he need to run his tent AC all night without a hookup?
Probably a lot.
A lot.
Even if you've got a small air unit, you're gonna have to talk to somebody that knows more about solar than me. Or about battery than I do. Roy and Becky said their Jackery 240 is all they need. And I guess that's your lifestyle. That's like yesterday. We had ABZ Minimalist RV Life on with us. And she's trying to get down to like nearly nothing. And I was reading the private chat we got going on here. I thought, what happened? For those that don't know it, we have a private chat in the back. We can talk amongst ourselves if we need to tell each other something. But anyway, if you have like she's trying to get totally off power, like the what was her name yesterday?
No, it wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, ABZ Minimalist. Was that yesterday or the day before?
No, it was yesterday, but that wasn't her name. You said what was her name? Yesterday?
Here,
I
Holly,
said, no, it
I'm
wasn't
gonna
yesterday.
you.
You muted him.
I muted him. But anyway, she was talking about she's trying to go refrigerator-less. Like she's not even gonna have a refrigerator.
Wow.
She didn't have one, did she? She was using like powdered milk and stuff.
Yeah. So that is really getting there. So Roy and Becky, what are y'all talking about?
Well, he deleted Texas Family Camping comment by accident.
Yeah, and I tried to unhide it, and it won't let me.
I know it won't let me.
So I don't
That's
know what's in there. But anyway, we saw it, so it's no big deal.
See, if I ever get too bad, I'm just going to follow an Eddie and Mel around, and when they're not looking, I'm going to plug into their unit.
No, Jerry, you could probably sneak on board. They'd never know you was even there, as big as that rig is.
I could probably just live in the trunk or in the basement there, and they would never know me if I moved around every once in a while.
So, Aaron, we have a little mixture. Felix has a cargo trailer converted RV.
Carlargo.
No, they've nicknamed that new. Well, I asked yesterday. This is where I come up with it. I said, we have van lifers, we have quote RVers, and we have fifth wheelers and towables, tagalongs, and we have truck truck campers.
Truck camper.
But what do you call cargo trailer conversions? So yesterday, they started throwing around.
No, they did not. I did not agree to this
Largo. And then somebody in the chat said Cargo Largos with an S. So now Felix and Jerry are Cargo Largos.
We are CTCs is what we are. Cargo trailer conversions. We're CTCs.
That don't sound cool. Cargo Largo is a lot cooler. I mean, that'll go at Cargo Largo. I don't see anybody doing at C something RT whatever conversion. No, that don't sound cool. Cargo Largo. I'm thinking that's like a Salt Life shirt right there. Cargo Largo.
It makes me want to have a margarita. Is what it makes me want to have. Like out on the beach.
But anyway, that's what Felix has got. Nettie has the Taj Mahal, Trump Towers, 42-foot Class A motorhome.
It's a 40-foot Class A diesel pusher.
Oh, 40 foot.
40. You keep making it longer every time we talk.
She's in this 150-foot RV.
So Jerry Holly, he is the Mac Daddy of it all. He has 2 RVs. He has a Class C, which is for sale, by the way. Anybody looking for a nice Class C, Jerry Holly has one for sale. And now, as of Monday, Labor Day, he purchased a Cargo Largo conversion. And so he is going to be looking for a truck and might possibly trade a very nice Class C for a very nice pickup truck. So,
His Way Homestead says he wants to start camping out of a U-Haul truck. Well, in case you aren't aware, there are some people who have converted U-Haul trucks, and some of them are extremely fancy.
Right.
Well, only $19.95 a day plus mileage.
You might want to get one that you don't have to rent, but you know, just saying.
And
They
Gary,
might
look what you
cut windows in the side of their U-Haul.
Gary, look what you started with Bob Adventure. Now I'm in a 65-foot.
Yeah. Bob, me and Bob relate. It's not necessarily what Nettie has, it's what the world envisions she has. But anyway, me and my wife, we have a 27.5-foot toy hauler, tag-along. And so we have a little bit of everything. We got people in the chat that are tent campers. Texas Family Camping are tent campers.
Mm-hmm.
Roy and Becky has a Class C. Of course, the van lifers. We got several van lifers out there. Bob,
Justin and Christina, they're van lifers.
Right.
Well, I mean, they're not full time yet, but they have their van.
And they're from Canada. They just came in.
Yeah, and matter of fact, they just got their rig out of the shop from being painted. K&R Destinations has got a tag along. We got to meet up with them a few weeks ago. And Camping Therapy, I think she's in here. She has a little bitty, like a runaway. Little bitty, you can't stand up in them. They're small. Tag along campers. Oh, wow. Now that's cool, Texas Family Camping. You got to be a Star Wars fan to understand that.
I understand it, but I'm not a Star Wars fan.
Well, you loser. That's all I got.
I've never been into Star Wars.
RV Weekend said they don't know exactly what they're going to do. They're RVers for now. They have a real nice travel trailer that they're full-timing in.
Right.
Van Life rocks, of course. He's a van lifer. Let's see here.
Now, Roy and Becky said they are going to convert their cargo trailer.
Ah, cool. Hey, Roy, I meant to tell you a while ago, who did I accidentally delete their message the other day? Happy Place was laughing at me. We was on somebody else's live stream, and I dropped my phone, and in the process, I deleted somebody's.
Oh, who was it? I can't even remember what live stream that was, but I remember it.
So Aaron, if you could swap your rig today for any other rig and money wasn't an object, what would you swap your rig for?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Or would you even swap it? Would you keep what you have?
I forgot to throw in a requirement. You got to remember, you got to pay insurance and fuel to drive it. So you got to remember.
There's a cliffhanger involved.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Now that you put that in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to do a little bit more research. I'm really starting to get pretty fond of my swap van.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are that I see that try to find step vans. I think those are really a great build for this type of life.
Mm-hmm.
Especially it's so big, you can move around in it.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely, if I had it, I would keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love being able to walk from the back of my van all the way up to my command center, my cab, and I can turn around, I could dance, I could probably work out in here. Yeah. I can haul stuff,
Yeah.
So I have a lot of space.
she said dance. What's the first thing you thought of, Eddie, when she said dance?
I thought of you dancing.
No.
Yes, that's what I thought of.
I thought of Allie McBeal.
Oh, but I
dancing
just
through her
you.
apartment.
Oh gosh, that's old school.
Right.
Maddie, when Gary asked what you thought, he actually meant what did he think?
What did he think?
Right.
What I should have said, what did you think I was thinking? That's what
There you go.
Yeah, there, yeah.
And in the chat, Gary RV Weekends, I just want to say that she put that she lost her job. I'm sorry about that, Sherry. So that's why they're wanting to downsize.
Man, I hate that RV weekend. We'll be praying for y'all to figure out to work something out on that. So
yeah,
man, I hate that.
Mm-hmm. But
go ahead.
You can actually do something with the top of your step van too. You can make a deck.
I could, yeah.
Do anything up there.
Oh yeah, she'd really be up there dancing then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a guy come out and do some drone footage, and I actually got to see what it's like on top, and there's like no rust, and it looks really clean up there. And
oh, good.
So it'd be cool to have, some extra space up there.
You could get Bob's Adventure on Wheels to come DJ, and y'all could just have a dance.
Yes.
Bob would make a great DJ.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So with it being a SWAT vehicle, is it like pretty much bulletproof?
Well, that metal's really hard to drill into, so we'll just see.
Yeah.
We don't want to find out, Nick. We don't want to find out. Don't give us any ideas.
I think I'd have to shoot at it just once.
That'd be cool. Let's just see,
Yeah.
Maybe not where I have my propane behind my
right. Somewhere off to the side that, wouldn't be a big deal that there's a hole there in case
low in the cabinet area so you won't be able to see it.
That's a good idea. I might have to look for like an old armored car.
I might try the door, the bottom.
So shoot where you're going to have to run your line in for solar.
Right.
Just in case.
Good idea. Yeah.
And Bob wants to do the SWAT dance.
Justin and Christina is singing.
I haven't seen that. Can they send that? I would like to see that SWAT dance.
Yeah, Bob, you walked right into that. Let's see that SWAT dance.
So on the next Bob's Adventures Live, you will see.
Can y'all just see that thumbnail now?
I see Justin and Christina are dancing, and then they insert baby Michael. The baby dance.
Oh man. So we could get, if we had Bob's Adventures on Wheels DJing, Kyle and Ryan there at the dance party, and Jerry Holly there. Let's just see who all else we could have there. I mean, that would be YouTube gold. And Aaron there dancing, and
did you tell her what kind of dance you do, Gary?
Well, listen, I could bring my Second Amendment pieces, and I could see if it's bulletproof. I mean,
okay.
So Gary,
we can make people dance.
You need to tell her what kind of dance you do, because if you don't, I got pictures.
No, we don't need to go there.
There's twerking videos out there.
Yeah,
there's twerking videos out there.
Let's just don't go there at dirty lunchtime. We don't want people losing their money. I may or may not have been coerced into doing that.
Coerced.
Actually, I want to say that RV Weekend's fault.
It was. She took the video.
So all I've got to say is blame it on all on RV Weekends.
I love seeing the face of Tammy, your wife, when she saw that for the first time.
Oh man, priceless.
She had no idea he even did it.
Oh man, my kids were just die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what they're getting for Christmas now. That little video clip.
Now, do you have stickers made yet? That's like a pretty big thing in RV life or van life.
Not yet. I need to get a logo together, and I really want to do that. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It
that
is.
would be really cool. We love sticker swapping.
RV Weekend said, twerking fool. You created a monster, RV Weekend. That's all I got to say. And actually, I set a trend. I just want to say, we raised a lot of money twerking. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, we did.
Oh God.
Hey, RV Weekends, you said you just lost your job. I'm trying to hire somebody. If you're a deputy fire marshal, I got an opening.
Hey.
I thought you had somebody you was going to hire for that job.
I fired him already. He wasn't going to work out. He wanted to work on his schedule, not mine.
Oh, yeah.
Those.
That's not good.
No,
Sure,
so
cool.
I'm rewriting the job description now. So.
Whoa,
So-
you're cruel.
What do we have to do? Because I might want this job.
Yeah, it's open.
Where do you got to
One website,
relocate to?
Kansas,
Yeah, where do you got to locate to?
Kansas, Gardner, Kansas.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to Kansas.
I don't want to be in Kansas.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah.
Aaron, you heard about the time me and Jerry Holly met up. Jerry came down to where I live here in North Alabama. And I put him in my truck and we were driving down the road and we ran over an anthill. And Jerry said, man, that was a mountain. You ever been to Kansas, that joke is funny. But if you've never been to Kansas, that joke ain't too funny.
No.
It's flatland, bald
It sure
land.
is.
They don't
Yeah,
have trees.
true.
Yeah.
Well, I told you that we spent several $1,000s for KU to research, KU University research, and they found out that Kansas is actually flatter than a pancake.
Yeah,
I'm glad we spent all that money for it. I could have told them that for like $20.
Yeah, Jerry was fascinated with going up and down the mountains over here. Then I carried him over on the edge of the bluff and let him take pictures.
And you should have saw it. It was so funny, him carrying me on his back.
Man, when he met Gary for the first time, he didn't realize that he was, what are you, 5'2"? And Gary's like, where'd you go? Jerry's looking for you.
That chair he's sitting in is a normal sized chair. And I can see so much of it.
Yeah, back here.
Yeah.
So what
My
you're
head
saying
don't
is
touch
you need
my
one of them little kid chairs. That way it looks like he's a big
That
person.
big guy.
Yeah,
Well, see, I thought, before I met him, I thought he was like 6'2". But yeah, when he got out of the truck and he just disappeared, I thought he fell down.
Right.
We got you 9 subscribers.
Hey.
Thank you.
Wow.
Maybe you can here in a minute. As soon as I can get the link.
Wow. I appreciate
If
that,
you
guys.
guys don't have Repurposed Adventures, you guys need to go over there and check out her channel.
Yeah, and watch her build. It is really cool.
Yeah,
I watched all of it this morning. I couldn't stop, Aaron.
About a channel like hers, even if you're not doing a van, if you're building out anything, you go watch these people's channels, like hers. You may get an idea of something you want to use in your build. It doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to have a step van or whatever to, watch this person's channel, because if you're building anything, you could get ideas.
Now I have a recommendation. Just seeing Erin here, she seems like she's just all mellow and she's listening, but her last video, she's got humor. Yeah, and she was cracking me up with Oscar, so you need to see the last one that's there and you'll see the funny side of her. She is hilarious. I loved how you did that.
Thanks, Nettie.
I laughed through the whole thing.
Well, I just became 276, so.
Oh.
Do what? Oh, yeah, good deal.
Yeah, Jerry just went over there.
Does anybody have any questions for Miss Erin?
I just want to, you're going to video that shower, right? Because I need to put a shower in this cargo trailer, so now I'm watching shower videos.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Before you get the trailer, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he bought it. What state is it in, Jerry?
South Carolina.
So if anybody's in South Carolina and headed west, Jerry has
He
a
doesn't have
trailer
a
out there
trailer
that
to
needs
pick
to
it
be
up.
picked up.
Yeah.
So this is Smoking the Bandit. We need it done in so many hours. No lollygagging around.
No lollygagging.
I'm thinking I may go pick it up on the way there because KT may need a place to sleep, and I'll just throw an air mattress in there and he can sleep in there. Now I have to worry about putting the plastic sheets in my Class C again.
Now, Jerry, does it come with a bed? I know they said it had a bed, or are they keeping it?
No, I think he just said he had one in it. But
Oh, okay.
I've been looking at kind of like you said, the futon, but you can make it yourself, or it'll fold up and be a couch, and then you can lay it out.
Yeah, the futons are awesome to put in.
Full-size bed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, we got a question. Who inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
Oh, my brother did.
Did he?
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to finish helping you once you start your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So, and he's not been on one video. What's up with that?
He actually has. When I'm priming the van,
I saw that.
he comes right in and then he walks out because it's
Real
so
quick.
fast. So.
He's almost like, what's his name? Yesterday that walked by.
Right?
I saw him.
Hey, Texas Family Camping had a question.
What's that?
They want to know if you're into photography because they hear that putting a deck on top is great for getting some good photos.
Oh, I am into photography, but I have no training. So
that's okay. Self-taught's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like YouTube. If you're having fun and enjoy it, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Now you probably can do your own solar. I know my husband Mal, he installed our solar. And we got 600 watts. The panels aren't really all that much.
Mm-hmm.
They're not too much at all to get the panels. And a lot of people end up putting them also like on what is like Craigslist or Go, and you can get the panels and then just figure out, what kind of batteries you want. Now we don't have Battleborn. We don't have those batteries. We do have, what is it?
It's slacking.
HEM. We got the gel batteries is what we have.
Slacking.
Okay.
Slackers.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that.
Have the Taj Mahal and have gel batteries.
I'm waiting for a raise from you, Gary, to get those batteries.
I don't know what to think. Y'all disappoint me.
I know that Nettie's rig's so long, she doesn't fit into one zip code.
Yeah.
I know we're Mel and Nettie, and we're living free zip code-less. That's how our name came about.
My backyard science said you're at 279 now.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Hey, we got Lucky Dog Productions that came in.
Yep.
Good morning.
Morning, Miss Sue. We got Erin from Repurposed Adventures. She is a fairly new van lifer. So how long have you been working on your van? I didn't even look and see when the first video was started.
The first video came out about 6 weeks ago, but I started working on it before I did the channel, and I'm kind of wishing I would have had more footage, but I think I was just too afraid. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing, and what if I fail, and all of this. And so I kind of wish that I would have, taken better care and, filmed the demolition and took more pictures in the beginning. But I just, my heart wasn't in it, and
yeah,
your heart needs to be in whatever you do, especially if you want it to, be something you're proud of.
And the thing with this community, there's a majority of us here that are here to help. Mm-hmm. So even, in your videos and you want them to, ask for suggestions, they'll put it in the comments. But we're definitely here, we're a big family, and we always want to try to help the next person. So
Thank
you don't have to feel like you're alone with the build, because there's always somebody that can give you
you.
Advice and help you.
So Nettie, you can tell Mel that them batteries are on sale right now.
Yeah, I just saw that. So
Snap
I'll,
them up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said, "Well, wait till you pay me."
Oh, okay.
So you're going to be sticking with the battery.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
That's
Yeah.
what they always cry. All
I'm
these
fixing to retire in a couple weeks,
these
so
people
we're
making
waiting on
these
that check.
6 and 7 digit checks, and all they say, wait till I get paid.
Wait till I
Wait
get
till I
paid.
get paid. Wait till I get paid.
Mm-hmm.
They live from paycheck to paycheck.
We got Fern the camper that came in, and Weekend RVing just came in.
Hey guys, Fern the
Mr.
camper
Breeze.
got a little bitty rig, like a Scamper, but it's another brand, I think. Weekend RVing, they got a Taj Mahal rig as well. They got a big fifth wheel.
Mm-hmm.
They share with their fur babies. So, all right, Miss Erin, we'll let you go. You can get back to your whatever you like to do and go out and scavenger hunt for the next big deal.
Look for the next Oscar.
Yes. You guys, thank you so much. This was so fun. I appreciate you guys.
Jerry, well, thanks for being on the show. If we can ever help you, let us know.
All right. Sounds
Definitely.
good. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thank
see ya.
you.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, that is a nice step van. You know,
It is
I
really
mean, for
good.
$2,000, we found that.
I know it. That's
Yeah,
just
cool.
insane.
That's what Bob needs, is something like that. That was awesome.
Bob is the man. Bob,
Mhm.
he's been DJing out here.
Oh yeah, that's been fun at night. I've been enjoying that. And he also dancing when he plays it. Uh-oh. What'd you
What?
say?
I just saw Gary's name.
Do what? Do what? What I miss?
Jerry's name.
Look at Jerry. Gotta learn how to do that too.
Lord have mercy. They learn one thing, and they have to take it to a whole new level. Felix and Jerry learned today how to change your name during the live stream. And look,
I
what
taught
they
'em.
did. And it's all Eddie's fault.
Yep. You know how people they're like my people. They're my people. And they changed the names.
Now, this is something I would do right here.
Oh no.
Mr.
Well,
On the Minute.
if it's any consolation, I actually did know that it was today, but I missed it because, I get paid so much and had to be here.
Well,
Yeah.
and what Gary did, not Gary, I'm sorry, Jerry, he put out 2 thumbnails for his live and had people in both. And I didn't know who to raid.
I was trying to get double time,
Oh,
Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah.
Oh, me. Some of the things that go on in our world. All right. So, anybody that's got one of these power stations, put in the chat what you have. If you have a Jackery, what size? If you have a Gold Zero, if you have a Blue Eddy, whatever you have, put it in
And
the
how
chat.
much power do they have too? I wonder what they're using as far as power. Because I know Roy and Becky said it was what, 250 or 200?
Theirs is a 240, yeah. And I think that's what Johnny bought and said that she was going to get a bigger one.
And kind of the price range.
I don't mind like not having all the amenities at home, but I gotta have coffee, and I want it my way. And so I want one big enough to run my coffee.
You can put that on the Blackstone like I showed you with the coffee pot, the percolator.
I know, but I want it consistent every time. So if
and Eddie, he's not that patient to wait for it to heat up.
No, it takes too long.
Vern the camper has a Yeti 1000 Gold Zero, but they say that it's so heavy. So
wait a minute.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, but if you're not going to be toting it around like a cell phone, put it in your rig.
If you have it like stored away or something and need to
you don't put a porta potty around, Billy. and it don't weigh anything, and you don't move it. You put your porta potty where it goes, and you poop or pee in it, and you leave it.
See, mine gets moved because I don't have a
That's
set
not
place
your
for it.
fault. That's what's his name's fault. Some people can't contain things to a small
Actually,
area. I can't
that
help
is my dog's fault because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have to have that pin bedding thing there for her, and I'd have, shower and all that stuff. But
So it looks like there's 22 pounds on that 1,000-watt, Zachary.
So, Fern the camper question: will you do it for day to day, and then don't bring it with us?
the Jack 3000 watt is only 22 pounds.
Yeah. So I'm trying to look. Of course, Roy and Becky has the 240. I know it's quite a bit smaller, but now Roy and Becky, like, what do you have yours for? Like, what specifically do you use your Jackery for?
Yeah,
And
what do you plug
question-
into that thing, and how long does it last? That's
Yeah.
what I want to know.
Run
What
his
do you
coffee
plug
pot.
in? How long?
The
Run
same
his
question.
coffee pot.
The same question for Fern the camper, or any of you guys. If Van Life, what was his name? Anyway, if he's still in here, what's he use?
Man like rock.
Yeah,
Van Life rocks.
You dodo brain. Roy Power. 240 would run a coffee pot.
Yeah, but
How long? Like,
yeah,
One
if you turn
time-
that coffee pot on and leave it, just let it run for hours, constantly making coffee, how long would it last?
Yeah, because you
You
drink
all
coffee.
know a coffee pot pulls a lot of juice.
Because you drink coffee all day, Gary?
yes.
Yes, he does. He would need a Keurig. I mean, just so I could do one at a time.
So, yeah. So Fern the camper said they have solar with 100 watts, and that gives them all the power they need.
So maybe they want to sell their Zachary.
Aha! There you go, Felix. I'm not ready to buy yet, but Felix might be. Hey, 6% both ends. 6% both ends.
I would need something that can run a fairly large size fan for hours.
Yeah.
You know,
Fans don't take a lot of power, do they?
depends on the fan.
And you see,
What
Texas
we
Family
have-
Company.
The one we have will actually run our batteries down overnight to the point where we need to, to a safe point where we need to turn it off.
All right, so Roy and Becky said theirs runs the TV, the vacuum, the razor, the phone, humidifier, laptops, and fans.
For how long?
Artist on the Road said if Jackery 500 can run a blender for 5 hours.
Camping Therapy said EverStart Max Jump Starter and Power Station, 1200 with 500 watt inverter, 120 air compressor, I guess, $100. Fern the camper, I guess she's saying Southern California because they have a lot of sun, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
5 hours of blending.
Yeah, that's a lot of margaritas right there.
Roy said that his 240 will run a TV for 6 to 7 hours. RV Weekend said that's a lot of daiquiris, 5 hours of blending.
TV will run for about 7 to 6. But TVs don't really pull that much juice.
No.
And they use propane for their coffee.
Mm.
They do it that way.
See, I don't really know how much blender pulls. I'm sure it's not nearly as much as like a coffee pot.
What'd be cool if you had one big enough for your weekend warriors so it would last the whole weekend. And so you could boondock a weekend. That's what I was thinking. That way, like, even if
I just don't know if one of those would last a whole weekend.
I don't know if the little one would, depending on what you used it for. I mean, and the big one's not
Any of
going to
them
last.
is going to
You
depend
put
what
big
you
things in
use.
it. Do what?
I said any of them is going to depend what you use.
Right. Yep. That's what I was saying. So if you
You
get
know.
a big one and you put big things in it, it's going to last the same amount of time as a little one with little things. You know, so you have to learn your power, I guess.
Yeah. You can always go to McDonald's.
Do what?
You can always go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Really, the cooking isn't something that concerns me. I mean, even the coffee doesn't concern me because I don't have to have my coffee pot. I have, the drip thing that I can use. So I don't really need electric for any of that. Really, the biggest thing for us is cooling because even the heat isn't a big thing because we have the little buddy heater, but cooling is where we need a source of power because we need the fan and or air conditioning depending where we are and how hot it is. But generally where we're at, we can run the generator. It's just like if we stop at a Cracker Barrel or Walmart or something like that, obviously we're probably not going to be able to run our generator. So we need a different source of power. And
yeah,
I mean,
even if you
using
couldn't run
2 batteries right now, but
even if you couldn't run the air conditioner the whole night, if you could get up and turn it on, and if you could get up and turn it on for an hour or two, and then maybe turn it off for 2 or 3 hours and turn it back on, it would beat not having it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you probably could run your generator at Walmart. We just kind of find it somewhat not courteous to do so, because a lot of times we're camped next to other people who are, well, not really camped, we're parked, but, other people that are parked there. I mean, we've been parked next to, people sleeping in their cars, and I kind of doubt they really want to hear our generator running all night long, even though it's fairly quiet. But now if we were parked right next to a semi who's running, yeah, we'll run it because they ain't gonna hear ours anyways. But
Did I miss
it's more of a courtesy thing, kind of pay attention to where you're parked, who you're parked next to, I don't know.
Are you talking about Artists on the Road, Gary?
Yeah, that and ABD Minimalist come in. I think Camping Therapy talking.
Oh yeah, they've been in the chat for a while.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Most of the show, actually.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to keep up with that chat.
Yeah, it's okay. We've been talking back and forth.
Okay, good deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right,
So
Gary. We pay attention. That's why we're paid to
Yeah,
be
and if you look in the private chat, I did drop a message that she put on there at 9:28. You see it?
Oh, I see now. I missed that earlier. Well, y'all gonna have to do a better job, though. I can say.
We can't make you read.
I'm gonna have to cut y'all pay. Let me see here. F-150 has the option to have a generator panel in the bed that gets it power from the truck engine. That would be cool.
That's pretty smart.
I would like to have a power box. What was that? Oh,
that's Jerry. Jerry.
For the mere reason of not having to use a generator. I just, keeping everybody in your area happy is a lot better than ticking somebody off, even if they have to go get a life. It just makes it an uncomfortable time there together if somebody gets mad, It could ruin a trip pretty quick. So we got to find out how much power that 8,000 BTU air conditioner pulls.
I forgot what Jesse told me.
Oh yeah, because you did answer that once.
900 watt. Does that sound right? 900 watts, something like that.
So you ain't gonna be able to run it much. That's for sure.
Of course, but I think that's like when the compressor kicks on. So I mean, obviously that would kind of depend how high you have it set, how hot it is where you are, because I mean it's going to kick on more or not depending on those. It's kind of like a refrigerator when it kicks on. That's when you get the biggest jolt to your charging system.
Yeah. I'm trying to read the chats now. And I guess just to be fair, like in truck stops, I hear trucks running constantly. Even we've never stayed the night at a truck stop, but you pull in tonight, you can hear them all.
That's why I like. Yeah, that's why I like staying, because they keep their rigs running all night.
So what's his name said 900 is what it says, Felix.
Was he in here?
Yeah.
See,
he's working.
Yeah. Probably lunch break.
Soft start. Well, the air conditioner that Felix had is just a 110 plug-in.
Yes.
I don't know if you can put a soft start on that or not.
We have soft starts on ours. Mal installed he's installed ours.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about you earlier. What's his name? I mean, Jesse.
Yeah. That's what David said at Texas Family. He was trying to behave.
Yeah, I've got a generator, but I don't have one for my RV. I don't have a quiet one. Generators are pretty expensive, but they're not too bad in comparison to what they used to be.
Yeah.
Cummins, Ingersoll Rand and Cummins, I think it's Ingersoll Rand and Cummins, have partnered. They make a generator now that you can get like a 4200 real quiet. They say it compares to a Honda, and it's in about the $1,100 range.
We got Honey and Me coming into the chat.
Hey guys, thanks for coming by. There's Mr. Breed. I don't know if I caught him earlier or not. Or if he came in.
I didn't see him come in.
He may have just came in.
No, he came in earlier. I said good morning.
Yep, Mr. Breeze, PB&J, and cheese curls. That's like his daily lunch. I don't know anybody else that can eat peanut butter and jelly every single day for 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roy, I nearly bought one of them Predators, but the only reason, or the main reason I haven't, well, for one, everything got shut down. I didn't buy one. But the reviews were mixed. And it was like, if you buy it, buy the extended warranty. And then like a year down the road, they're having to trade them in. And once you trade it in and use your warranty's no good. So it's like a year warranty or 2-year warranty. It is, but if you use it the second day of the warranty, then you don't have a warranty after that. Once you swap it one time, that's the end of your warranty. And so that to me that may be the way they all are, but that's a stupid warranty.
Well, look what Van Life Rocks just put in the chat.
400 watts of solar on the roof, 200 watts available on the ground when boondocking, a Blue Eddy power station, and a Pioneer mini splits BTU air conditioner.
That's his dream solar setup.
Yeah, those split AC units are pretty neat. We looked into those a little bit, but
we got Vanderella that just came in.
Did you see what was his name put?
I seen that. That is worth highlighting.
Smart Alec.
Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble for that. What's his name?
She's going to get her magnets ready.
I don't know if I would come home tonight or not.
Yeah.
Yep. There may be a beating in the process. And that makes it ugly. So, Roy, I didn't get that. So, all right, let's see here. Yes, get the warranty. When you use the warranty, so you buy another warranty when you go back. So they'll sell you another warranty.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a new unit and all you have to pay for is another warranty, I mean, that would be, pretty good deal, as long as you didn't have to do it every other month or something.
Yeah, we actually had 2 of those generators, but this is when we had our 5th wheel, new in a box. So we sold them because we moved into this.
Yeah.
And we didn't need them.
We looked at those Predators, but we ended up finding that one on sale, so we just got it instead.
The Predators, you see the Predators. A lot of RVers have them.
Yeah.
You can
They're
get.
supposed to be like Hondas.
Yeah. Well, the Ingersoll Rand Cummins generator is quiet as a Honda. Y'all pull them up, look at them, and you can get a 4200 in it for like $1,100.
So is that what Roy and Becky has? Is a Predator?
They have a Predator, yeah. And he's done. I know he's traded. I'm pretty sure he's traded it in once.
Yeah,
he
said one time.
said he did.
Yeah.
But I read a lot of reviews. I watched a lot of YouTube channels because they were running them on sale here at our local
Harbor Freight is where
Harbor Freight. Yeah. And I was going to go and get me one. And when I done the reviews, I sort of got cold feet. I've had a generator that gives problems, and there ain't nothing in the world worse than a generator that gives problems. Because when you need it, guess what? You need it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They had shipped some out with bad valves, and that's what they had ended up with, was one of them that was shipped out with bad valves.
So they allowed you to buy another warranty on the second one? Hey, I need to get this phone.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's what he said, was they bought the warranty on the replacement one.
Yeah, and how much is the warranty, Roy?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I don't know about that. No,
I don't remember if we bought the warranty when we had ours.
Get the warranty the first time.
Did you buy the warranty on the Predators when we had them or no?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Do you remember how much they were running? No. Good morning, Thomas Jordan.
So Roy, did they replace, even though you didn't have the warranty, did they replace that bad one that you guys had? I mean, because if they did, that's pretty good customer service there.
And then when he bought the second one, he bought a warranty, it looks like.
$150 for 2 years, no questions asked. You can even shoot the thing and they will take it.
That's funny.
That's not a bad warranty. I mean, $150
No.
sounds like a lot, but I mean, that's a lot cheaper than replacing an $800 unit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And if you like towards the end of the 2 years, you can throw it off a truck and go get a new one.
Right?
Yeah.
So they did replace the bad one that they'd got, even though they didn't have the warranty. But they went ahead and got the warranty the second time because they weren't sure They were going to exchange. Oh, okay. So yeah, well, that's cool.
That's on his
No,
Jackery?
this is on his
Is that what he's
Predator
talking?
generator.
Or is, okay.
So that's pretty cool. That's not bad at all.
No.
Hey Felix, how long will your generator run on a full
If
tank?
we're running, if
you're
we're running
running, yeah.
that air conditioner of ours, it varies, but it was somewhere between like 4.5 to 6 hours. So, but we're kind of thinking maybe that one time that it only run around the 4.5 hours, that we didn't maybe have it full, because the next time we used it, it lasted like 6 hours or so. So, and that was running the fan too. We had the air conditioner and the fan going. So I think that's pretty good.
So what did I miss? What did Roy say about the? So Roy said a guy brought one in that had been shot while we were there, and they exchanged it.
Yeah, the first one he bought didn't have a warranty on it, Gary, and they still replaced it for free. So the second one he bought a 2-year warranty for $150. That's a good deal on the warranty.
Yeah, unless that one goes bad, unless
It said no question asked, though.
Yeah.
And then replace it.
And Eddie had a good idea. About a year and 9 months, you just throw it off the back of your truck and get a new
Go
one.
get a new one.
Well, if it no questions asked, just go swap it for a new one. The only thing, you might get a bad one the second time. You might have had a good one the first time.
That would be my
they'll
luck.
replace it. They'll still replace it.
One time. And then you have to
But
buy
if they
another
would
one.
let you buy, if they'd let you buy a warranty, another warranty on the replaced one.
Yeah, that's what Roy said. But
Yeah.
that's another
So
$150.
every time you get it replaced, you get a new warranty. You know, every time you're replacing it, you're only paying $150 instead of, 800.
That's
Yeah.
good if it's a long warranty. Like, say, for instance, if that warranty is 3 years and it was lasting 2 years. So every 4 years every 2 years you're paying $150 for a new one.
And Doreen's saying that it comes with the manufacturer warranty to begin with, and then you got this other
But
warranty.
then you got to ship it back to them for them to fix it. So then you got more money into it, unless you're close to somebody to fix it, I guess. I don't know.
And Roy's like, just buy another warranty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Felix said that I do pay attention.
Wow. Yeah,
It took you a while.
pay attention, because that's only been up there for about 20 minutes now.
Yeah, about 20 minutes now.
Yeah. Point proven.
They say just take it to the store and exchange it. You don't have to go and get it repaired. They're a replacement, no questions asked.
Right, but what Camping Therapy said that it should have a manufacturer's warranty. But
Well, that's probably what happened the first time when he didn't buy the warranty and they replaced it, no questions asked.
Camping Therapy
Yeah.
said, yeah, and I think that's what Camping Therapy's saying
Yeah.
too.
And they even took one back when Roy was out there. A guy was shooting at it, and they replaced it.
Thomas Jordan getting ready for some winter camping.
Wow. That sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah, we didn't buy any kind of extended warranty with ours. We went through eTrailer, and I'm sure we were probably offered a warranty, but we didn't get one. But I mean, we should be under some manufacturer warranty with Furman, because it's technically their generator. It's just branded eTrailer.
We're talking about what's the name of that generator?
Predator.
Generator from Harbor Freight, his way homestead.
Mm-hmm.
So, and two, if you're just a weekender, like we are, it should last a long time.
Yeah.
I have a big generator here at the house that I would not want to carry camping with me because the whole campground.
Right. You're the people that RVers get mad at because
Yeah.
it's a house generator.
Yeah.
Keeps up the whole park.
So, but I've got one for here in case the power goes out. I got a nice one.
Yeah.
And I've had a bad generator. That's why I am so picky with generators. I've had a bad one. There ain't nothing worse than a bad generator. So, because it don't really matter how good the warranty is. If you need the generator, you need it when? Then.
Now. Yeah, right then and there.
You don't need it the next morning when Harbor Freight opens.
No.
Yeah.
Now, Felix, I looked. I didn't see anybody coming on. I don't know if you were able to find anybody that's going to be following Gary.
I don't know of anybody that's coming on.
Yeah.
So that probably means Roy will go on.
Roy, you going to go on, buddy? If you are, we'll raid you. Go set it up.
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Roy, I seen something come up, and it was talking about super chats and something. I think
it was a video that might have popped up.
Okay. There's Banderella.
And her awesome van.
Yes. I have really enjoyed watching them. And Kelly knows it because me and Kelly's been interacting a lot about the van. So.
I don't know if you want to address the Texas family camping question as far as a schedule, because there's really not a schedule to go live.
Oh, yeah.
No. Yeah.
No, do it when you want to do it. That's
Right.
my advice. And I mean, you can do it when I do mine. It's not going to hurt
The
my
only
feelings.
thing I would suggest is to maybe check channels that you know go live and just make sure you're not going to have a lot of competition. Because, if there's 2 or 3 channels, going live, they might not come watch yours because they always watch this person. So you might just kind of look at that. But
that's what I did when I started mine. Everybody kept saying, have it when you want. Well, I'm like, I'm a new live. I don't want to go up against anybody. I need all the help I can get to starting. That's my advice. But if you told me you was going to run one 5 days a week, same time mine, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Because I know it is impossible not to step on somebody. So,
but if you do say you're going to run at the same time as Gary, I can guarantee you I won't be there to watch. So
she's got to work. She's under contract.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it once a month. Yeah, and then
I think Monday nights are slow.
Yeah.
Monday nights are kind of slow. Thursday nights are kind of slow. Fridays are packed. Wednesdays are packed. Tuesdays are pretty packed. Sundays all day long. Saturday not
so much
as busy, but I mean, there is a couple of little bit well-known channels that do some Saturdays. So really, yeah, I would say Mondays and Thursdays.
And I think if they miss it, he'll get a lot of views later because a lot of people come over to his channel and he does get quite a few views.
Yeah. Well,
and I will.
You might have to play with the time that you have it. You might come on and say, I didn't know they were having one. That's killing me. That might have been somebody that's not in your circle. And like me, when I first started coming on once a month, I was going head to head with Living Light. I think they've changed theirs now. But once a month, I used to go head to head with Living Light. Well, that just killed me. I mean, on that night. And, but I didn't know much about Living Light at the time, and now we're all big friends. But but still, we still go against each other every now and then. That's just the way it is. So.
Well, you're never going to find a time slot where nobody else is live. You know what I mean?
It used to be nobody done morning shows because that was a no-no. That was a waste of time, and morning shows will never make it. So we started doing a morning show, and now you can't get a time slot before lunch if there's not somebody doing one.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we're on in the mornings. I love my Tuesday night show, though. And I think we have a lot more support on our Tuesday night because more people can make it. It ain't that they don't want to support the morning show. It's just they're off work.
Well, if you think about it, your Tuesday evening show Pacific time is a decent time. Your morning show Pacific time, that's early. And some people aren't up at that time.
So Roy and Becky, I think he's talking about the morning slot. I think the morning slot after me, nobody's in. Unless RV weekends. I thought RV weekends was going to be in my slot. Have they decided not to do it?
Well, probably because of the job deal, she maybe
not knowing.
Yeah.
I think everybody's been kind of just all over the place. There's several that don't have a set time anymore. They just kind of, when they do it. So I think that's a big reason why we don't have a guide anymore.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is he going live or what? Did he say?
He said he's looking for his camera.
Oh, okay.
So there's still a few that got a schedule, time slots, and we try to stick to hours.
I try to.
Speaking of that,
Tuesday nights once a month though is our fire board meeting. So and it's at 7:00.
You know what? There's your time slot, Texas family. If you're going to know you're going to miss that once a month, Jerry.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to get somebody to take that once a month.
Get Texas Family Camping to do it.
There you go.
Texas Family Camping, there's your time slot.
Yeah, because it's the same.
Comes open because he just missed last night. So
yeah.
And
so
what is
it's
that?
always
7 Central?
7. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
always the second Tuesday of the month. Our meeting's always the second Tuesday of the month.
Yeah.
What date and time?
Well, it changes every month, but it's the second Tuesday every month at 7 o'clock.
Might be lagging.
That's 7 Central?
7
Central.
7 Central.
7 p.m. Central. The second Tuesday of every month, Texas Family Camping. If you want it, just tell Jerry.
Yeah.
And
it would be nice to have somebody in that slot consistently so I don't have to find
yes,
somebody.
You're right, Texas Family Camping. Do you want that spot? That way nobody else will know you're going to be on.
And that's a pretty good time for them.
I want to move up a time slot. I just hadn't found one I like yet. I'd like to go up an hour. Texas Family Camping said he'd take it.
All right, you got it.
Cool.
Sold.
See, I sold some today.
Yes, you did.
I get 6% of that.
Well, that's only $200 for that hour time slot. So.
Well, that's $12.
He got.
Oh man,
he's got these percentages figured out.
Texas Family
Camping now.
That would be cool. But Grassroots Living will be between us, so you'll go on 7 to 8. Grassroots Living comes on at 8 and goes off at 8:30, and that's when we come on.
Okay, I saw it pop up. Okay.
Yeah, because Grassroots Living is in between us. If Grassroots Living ever gives up their 30-minute spot, we're moving up. Johnny's Journey wants to move up too, so.
All right, I just dropped the link.
Oh, Roy and Becky ready?
Yeah, he's live now.
Tomorrow, J. Charles Outdoors. Don't forget promote Traveling Robert. Don't forget to promote that. I'll try to get the thing up here momentarily. All right. Love you guys. Y'all go check out Roy and see what he's up to. And let me find the extra. See y'all guys.
See ya.